This segment brought to you by Kansas Farm Bureau, the voice of agriculture. To join today or more information, go to kfb.org or find us on Facebook and Twitter.
And back again.
Where the deer and the antelope play.
Yeah, now, okay, yes. Where the deer and the antelope play, and the skies are not cloudy all day. What a lie. Anyway, well, the thing is you see deer, but I have yet to see an antelope. So.
Okay, so the other day, if you're in the right place in Kansas, you see antelope all the time. And the other day, Dr. Jake calls. He'd gone out to somebody's ranch, and he calls, and he said, there's an antelope. He's been here for 3 or 4 days, and he's in this pasture, just a mile or two from the house, if you want to come and take pictures, because we were working on, a project, and he thought I might like the pictures. So I go out there, and the antelope, unlike the deer who will come up and pose, in front of your car, the antelope are more skittish. And this little guy apparently had gotten separated from his herd. And unlike deer, and this I did not know until I was researching the story and talking to Dr. Jake, who is a veterinarian and knows these things, they don't jump fences like deer do. So did you know that?
They go to the gate or what?
They break a lot of fences, and that's why a lot of ranchers don't like them. And so this little guy, he's there in this fenced-in pasture, and I don't know if he can't get out. I don't know what his issue is. Tune in next week, folks, for the continuing saga of little Andy the Antelope, and we'll see what happened to him. But Jake was going down the road one day, and this antelope comes through the field, and he crosses the dirt road there, bounces. He hits this barbed wire fence, and he bounces back. It's like, boing. He runs at it again, boing, again. And it's like, are you a moron? I mean, what's your problem? But they don't have, apparently, that same ability. I mean, the deer just sail over these things. Yeah. But antelope are just not quite built that way. And
maybe that's why you don't see too many antelope.
Exactly, Frank. But that may be why you don't see so many. I don't know.
They're still running into the fence somewhere.
Boing. Yeah. So that's... Yeah, is that sad or what?
Okay, well, I'm going to really watch this so I can see what an antelope looks like.
We're here for you. The antelope, or more accurately the pronghorn, is a unique species to North America. Historically, pronghorn ranged throughout the western 3/4 of Kansas and were considered nearly as numerous as bison. But by the late 1800s and early 1900s, unregulated harvests reduced pronghorn to the western border of the state. Trap and transplant efforts were initiated in 1964 in Wallace and Sherman counties. Pronghorn were reintroduced into Barber, Comanche, Ellsworth, Saline, Gove, and Morton counties later. A Flint Hills population of pronghorns was also established in Chase County with releases from 1978 to 1992. The western Kansas reintroductions were successful. There are about 2,000 pronghorn in the westernmost 2 to 3 tiers of counties. A few pronghorn from Barber County and 50 or so remain in the Flint Hills, which was the eastern edge of the historic pronghorn range in the U.S. None remain in Ellsworth and Saline. As the landscape becomes more intensely developed and modified, it becomes more and more difficult to find space for larger animals like pronghorn, and landscape changes such as the loss of native prairie to agriculture, urbanization, and tree growth resulting from fire suppression have not been favorable for pronghorn. Even fences can present a significant barrier to pronghorn movement and survival. As a result of these things, the amount of good pronghorn habitat is limited in Kansas. Even areas with extensive native grassland, like parts of central Kansas that might appear to be suitable for pronghorn, have seen reintroduced animals dwindle or disappear. There is a healthy population of pronghorn in Kansas, but they are primarily restricted to the west.
Well, I'm Frank.
I'm Deb.
And we'll see you somewhere around Kansas.
Closed captioning brought to you by Ag Promo Source. Together we grow. Learn more at agpromosource.com.
Hand-churned homemade ice cream. Let me tell you, Kansas is more than tornadoes. We're the best part of Dorothy Stream. We're the best best part of